Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. So you guys that watch the show every day would have seen yesterday's video where I picked up a couple things. One of them being something super interesting, which I actually was able to show you that I bought. The other thing was something top secret that I can't show you yet, but it'll be out in a couple weeks. And then this thing also caught my eye. From the thumbnail, you'll probably see it's something pretty small, pretty weird, pretty odd, but pretty cool. I said, man, I got to get that too. And apparently these have been out for a year or two, and I had never heard of them until the guys at Tolliver's showed it to me. Shout out to John. He said, have you ever seen one of these? And I said, nope. And I said, put it on the bill, and brought it home so I can show you guys. And I can absolutely see where something like this would be good to have. But let me just show you. Well, I already opened the box here. Let me close the box to show you. Oh, Standard Manufacturing, New Britain, Connecticut, USA. I've never had anything from Standard Manufacturing. But yeah, I'm sitting here on their website, and apparently they make quite a bit of stuff. Revolvers, 12 gauges. Yeah. This is not a revolver or a 12 gauge, but let me show you what this is. I'll open up the box. Boom. This is called the Switch. Have you ever seen anything like that? Let me show you. Here's my phone, just to give you a size comparison to my phone. It's like almost half the size of my phone, and this isn't a very big phone either. So pretty cool. That'll give you some idea of the concealability. Just put it in my hand there. But here's the coolest thing about it. I'm just going to show you right here off the bat. This is why it's called the Switch. Because it's like a switchblade, except it doesn't have a blade. It's got a bing bang on the end of it. There's a little thumb switch slider. It's only on one side. It's not on that side. But you hit that little slider, and I was actually pretty surprised at the tension on that. It slings out quick. You pull it down. I was trying to push it up there, but you don't have to. If you've ever had like a worn out knife or something, and you press it and you really have to fling it to give it the extra energy, you don't have to do that with this. I keep wanting to push the button the wrong way. You pull it down. You might be more familiar with the North American arms, the NAA, that are similar type revolvers. Most of those are already open. Pretty similar look in this, and then just have a little snubby. Where this, you fling it open, and you pretty much have a full grip there. Now, what do they have them in? Well, I got the bigger cylinder one, 22 mag cylinder. It reads, you can read it better if it's that way, 22 mag. But the 22 LR cylinder is the exact same size, so you can swap them out. But really, that's what it is. Thing, if you got pockets big enough for a phone, then you got pockets big enough for this Standard Manufacturing Switch. But like I said, I never heard of these. Thought it was pretty interesting. Cool enough to where I'd want to put it on the bill and bring it home and show it to you. So again, shout out to Tolliver's for always having some real cool stuff. I'm in that place all the time. I actually got to meet a couple people at Tolliver's yesterday. One guy came from Alabama. He said, man, I drove all the way from Alabama just to come up here and check out Tolliver's. I saw him on your video. I didn't even think you'd be here. I said, man, that's awesome. Sit and talk for a second. And there was another fellow dude in there that said, man, I watch your videos. But I appreciate y'all watching big time. It really means a lot. But what else do I need to show you on this? Everybody's going to ask about. How do you close it? You push up on this button right here, and then it just starts to fold it. It does have a really secure lockup. You cannot get that to go down, but when you press that, it unlocks the hinge. Not much movement in that, but it unlocks it, and you squeeze it down. The hammer, pretty good amount of tension, and that brings the trigger out. I'll show you. What's the trigger feel like? Pretty heavy little trigger. Have it like I'm actually going to use it. Oh yeah, this will be a fun one for us to take out to like 50 yards and stuff and do some planking, but I think you get the idea how this could be a pretty good little deep conceal with 22 mag. And how do you swap out the cylinders? I have not done this, but I'm assuming you pull that down and do something here. Hold on now. Don't sit here and break it on the cameras. You've got to pull this down and do something. There it is. Pull that down and pull that pin out from the middle. And then the cylinder will come out one way or another. Okay, I see that. You got to kind of pull the hammer back, and you can see how that that little tab right there, see how that comes down, and that lets the cylinder fall out. Otherwise, it's in one of those notches right there. So now, can I get it back in here? Come on, man. We got the cameras rolling. So I got that. Here we go. Half down in there. Pull the hammer halfway back. See if we can get it back together. How does it work? Yep. Hey, I didn't break it. But not the easiest to pop that cylinder out, but if I can do it, you can do it. And like I said, just pull the hammer back halfway or so, and it brings that notch down, then it'll fall out and you can put it back in. But also what you might want to see is the sights up close. So you can't see the sights when the hammer's up. Pull the hammer back, and there's the sights, if you want to call it sights. It's just a what would you call that? A valley or a rail to look down. Look down it that way, you can see the same thing. But 22 mag, there's 5 in there. Like I said, you can get this in 22 LR and also 22 mag. This one's 22 mag, but you can also get the other cylinder and just have the extra cylinder if you want to. But stay tuned. We're going to have this out at the range. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. The barrel on this is 0.75 inches. Pretty funny. The cylinder is a lot bigger than the barrel, but I think we're going to do pretty good with it. It's not meant to do long range stuff, but I think it will we'll be able to do some long range stuff, just having fun out at the range. But you can see how slipping that in your pocket might come in handy. Keep it in your truck console, whatever, your tackle box if you need it. Doesn't cost a whole lot of moolahs, and it's something real small you can keep in your pocket. But that's enough rambling. Stay tuned for the range video. It's going to be coming out real soon. Appreciate y'all watching. Let me know if you heard of this thing, if you tried one, or if you think that's cool. It's called the Switch, and I found it at Tolliver's yesterday. Pretty cool. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. If you haven't already, go check out WHOTEEWHO.com. There's all kinds of blogs over there, shirts, hats, and all the doodads. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. WHOTEEWHO!